Welcome to our channel, guys. Hold on tight, treasure hunters, because what you're about to discover could change your life forever. Are you sitting on a small fortune without even knowing it? Those old bicentennial quarters lying around your house might be worth thousands, or even millions, of dollars today. In this video, we're diving deep into the most valuable and rare USA bicentennial coins ever found. Mystery dates, shocking mint errors, and the hidden gems that could make you rich overnight. Let's get started. The world of rare coins is filled with surprises, but few captivate collectors and treasure hunters like the bicentennial quarters, those unique 1976 U.S. quarters celebrating 200 years of American independence. While these coins are commonly found in pocket change, certain rare variations and mistruck versions have become legends in the coin collecting world. One of the most talked about topics is the so-called 1978 bicentennial quarter, which causes confusion because no bicentennial quarters were officially struck in 1978. However, what makes this mystery so alluring is that some coins believed to be transitional errors or misdated proofs from that era could, under the right conditions, be worth unimaginable amounts, into the millions, according to collector hype and speculation. At the heart of the fascination is the special bicentennial quarter design, featuring a colonial drummer boy on the reverse and the dual date 1776 to 1976 on the obverse. These quarters were minted in 1975 and 1976 only, and their distinct design sets them apart from typical Washington quarters. The reason they hold such an iconic status isn't just due to patriotism. It's because the U.S. Mint had never altered the quarter's design for a historical celebration before. This bold departure from tradition makes these coins instantly recognizable and historically significant, boosting their appeal among collectors worldwide. What truly drives their value into the stratosphere, however, are the rare anomalies. Coins struck on the wrong planchet, proof coins with no mint mark, double strikes, or off-center impressions. These minting mistakes are incredibly rare and often escape into circulation unnoticed. Over the decades, stories have circulated about certain bicentennial quarters selling for hundreds of thousands, or even millions, due to these rare traits. In fact, some ultra-rare examples made of 40% silver, originally meant for collector sets, have mysteriously shown up in circulation. When combined with a mint error, such a coin becomes a true jackpot. Adding another layer of intrigue are alleged coins with a 1978 date paired with bicentennial designs. Though not officially acknowledged by the U.S. Mint, whispers in numismatic circles suggest experimental strikes, unauthorized prototypes, or even private mint errors may have occurred. If a verified example were ever discovered and authenticated, it would instantly become one of the most valuable coins in U.S. history. This possibility keeps collectors constantly on the hunt, checking every coin they come across with the hopes of stumbling upon the impossible. For those lucky enough to own high-grade bicentennial quarters, especially those graded MS-67 or higher by professional grading services, their value can already range from hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the quality, strike, and provenance. If a coin has an unusual history or an error associated with it, its value can skyrocket beyond belief. In rare cases, auctions have witnessed fierce bidding wars over such coins, with jaw-dropping final prices that seem straight out of a dream. It's not just about the metal. It's about history, rarity, and the emotional connection collectors have with the spirit of 1776. The excitement doesn't stop with collectors alone. Everyday people, those who have unknowingly kept a bicentennial quarter in a jar or drawer for decades, are suddenly finding themselves the center of media attention when their humble coin is revealed to be a rare variety. Stories of coins fetching 6- or 7-figure sums have inspired a modern-day treasure hunt, with hobbyists and families across the country flipping over every quarter they find. The idea that a simple coin could be a hidden fortune is thrilling, and it fuels the enduring mythos of the rare bicentennial quarter. Despite the overwhelming hype, it's important to understand the difference between common bicentennial quarters and the elusive, valuable specimens. Tens of millions were minted, and most are still only worth face value or slightly more. However, it's the rare exceptions, those struck under unusual conditions, those with specific die characteristics, or those made with rare silver content, that command astronomical prices. Knowing what to look for is half the battle, and many resources exist to help hopeful treasure hunters determine whether their coin is standard or sensational. In a world obsessed with digital currencies and fleeting investments, rare coins offer something different: tangible history, physical beauty, and the thrill of the hunt. The bicentennial quarter, with its powerful patriotic imagery and potential hidden value, represents the perfect storm of collectible mystique. Whether you're a seasoned collector or someone who just emptied their change jar, The possibility that one small coin could change your life overnight is a story that never gets old. So next time you hold a quarter with a drummer boy on the back, take a closer look. Your fortune might just be in your hand. And now we describe the details of $quarter 1987, that very valuable coin. The world of rare and collectible coins is often filled with surprises, but few pieces stir excitement quite like the bicentennial quarters minted in the United States. These quarters, marked with a dual date, 1776 to 1976, and the distinctive image of a colonial drummer boy, were released to celebrate the 200th anniversary of American independence. While they may look like ordinary change to the untrained eye, some of these coins are not only historically significant, they're financially explosive. Especially sought after are certain rare errors, misstrikes, and limited edition versions of these bicentennial quarters, which have stunned collectors by selling for thousands, even millions, of dollars in private auctions and numismatic circles. One particular misconception that fuels curiosity is the connection between these quarters and the year 1987. While no bicentennial quarters were struck in 1987, confusion arises from circulated coins that may have been in use during that time. In reality, all official bicentennial quarters were minted between 1975 and 1976, though none of them bear the date 1975. They all read 1776 to 1976. However, it's the minting process, metal composition, and unique errors during this limited production that can elevate their value exponentially. For example, some rare bicentennial quarters were struck in 40% silver, intended only for collector sets, and not general circulation. These silver-clad coins can command serious prices, especially when kept in pristine condition or featuring mint errors. Among the most coveted variants are those with striking mistakes, off-center designs, double die obverse, or coins mistakenly struck on foreign planchets. These error coins are where values skyrocket. An off-center bicentennial quarter with 40% silver content and uncirculated quality has been known to fetch upwards of $10,000 at auction. Even more astonishing, a few verified error coins with extraordinary rarity, such as a quarter struck on a nickel planchet or featuring a full double die strike, have sparked bidding wars, culminating in sales that broke into the six-figure range. It's not unrealistic to say that the right combination of minting error and preservation could lead to $1 million payday. The appeal of these coins isn't just in their value, it's in their story. The bicentennial quarter was more than just currency. It was a symbol of patriotism, a celebration of America's journey, and a collectible by design. With over 1.6 billion struck across the Philadelphia and Denver mints, one might assume they're all common. But that's the beauty of coin collecting. Within a sea of the ordinary lies the extraordinary. Coins struck with special proof treatments or those from San Francisco with the S mint mark are especially collectible, particularly when sealed in their original government packaging. Add to that the variable of time and wear, and coins in untouched, uncirculated condition become increasingly rare and desirable. Many collectors and even casual hobbyists are unaware that their childhood coin jars might hold treasures. A seemingly mundane quarter might actually be one of these rare bicentennial varieties, especially if it's a 40% silver issue or possesses any kind of mint error. Holding on to these coins can be more than a nostalgic gesture, it can be a gateway to sudden fortune. Imagine flipping through a roll of old quarters and uncovering one that's been appraised at over $25,000 due to a rare planchet error. It's not a fantasy, it's happened to more than one lucky collector. The frenzy surrounding these coins is also fueled by their pop culture presence and the romantic notion of finding hidden treasure in everyday life. The excitement of stumbling across a coin worth a life-changing amount of money is part of what keeps interest in the bicentennial quarter so alive. Online marketplaces, auction houses, and numismatic expos continue to showcase staggering sales of these coins, with eye-popping prices often exceeding those of more traditionally known rarities like Morgan dollars or gold pieces. All it takes is the right eyes and a bit of luck. If you happen to own bicentennial quarters, particularly those preserved in mint state, now is the time to take a closer look. Examine their edges, check for unusual weight, inspect for doubling in the design elements, and always note the mint mark. Coins with the S mark, especially silver-proof varieties, should never be spent. Even circulated coins with oddities or flaws may command substantial premiums. The market for these quarters continues to heat up, with collectors and investors alike seeking out the next big find that could easily sell for hundreds of thousands, if not millions. Ultimately, the allure of the bicentennial quarter lies not just in its age or artistry, but in its mystery. Every collector dreams of discovering a forgotten gem, and these quarters offer exactly that opportunity. They are living relics of a patriotic celebration, minted in a unique historical moment and hiding in plain sight across America. Your spare change might just hold a ticket to unimaginable wealth, so before you pass off that shiny 1776 to 1976 quarter as just another 25 cents, take a moment. That small, circular piece of American history could very well be your key to a life-changing discovery.